guys, I'm here with Andy Turner from A Day of Rock team, also the Night of Rock, to talk about some of the events that are coming up, especially the big event at the end of the year, which will be A Day of Rock 2016, and the Easter weekend, which is coming up on the Easter weekend.
Yeah, 25th, 26th, 27th and 28th I think it is.
There you go. We'll be putting up all the list of all the bands anyway. You'll see adverts through this interview, who's playing, where they're playing, and as much information as we can we'll give you, and we'll try our best. There will be interviews from the bands during these gigs on the day, which will be shared later on, and we'll have some live clips for you. Plus on our Howling Mad website you will see live videos, you know, and we'll try our best to give you as much as we can about the whole Day of Rock, Night of Rock, you know, in conjunction the Night of Rock with the Prince of Wales over in Kettering. Raising money for charity as well, two great causes. Why those particular causes?
I've been a member of the BBRF for 3 years now. I used to manage Black Acid Souls, and they were one of the patrons, so we used to do a lot of gigs for the BBRF anyway. And then we were at a rally one day, played the rally, and I was talking to the guys from BBRF, and I said, you know what, I can put a gig together, I can put a festival together for you to raise money for you guys. And then 2 years later, they were up. That was it. So, and then they said, oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. But it took 2 years to come in from the first talking about it to actually getting the actual thing up and running. And then obviously the air ambulance is a much needed thing in the county anyway. And they work hand in hand, BBRF and air ambulance do, because the air ambulance basically pick them up off the roads, and the BBRF help support them through the recovery. Yeah, so,
which I think is really worthwhile. Hoping that more people, you know, attend this year and other events. I believe the Easter one is in aid of these charities.
It is,
as well.
It's free entry for the Easter one. It's at one of the local pubs in Prince of Wales. But what we're doing is we're having a raffle there, and we're going to have buckets being passed around. So see how we make some more money for them.
I mean, you've got some great bands on there. For me, I wanted to see the Heretic Order, a band called Farron, which I've heard a bit about. What's your dealings with these bands? I know Black Acid Souls because you've had dealings.
Heretic Order. I was involved in a festival about 3 years ago called Rock and Metal Circus, which me and the guys from Black Acid Souls put together. And Breed 77 were there, and basically the Heretic Order is two members of Breed 77.
Okay.
It's their side project while Breed 77's on a bit of a break. So we've got them involved. They were quite happy to get involved. They've never played in Kettering before. As I've quite a lot of the bands on that weekend haven't played in Kettering before. So they're all basically Kettering virgins for playing. But they've all seen what happened all the last year with all the Nights of Rock and the Day of Rock, and they're all like, I didn't even need to. They didn't take much arm twisting, put it that way.
And I noticed you got Volgate on there, which is a band you manage, I believe.
Yeah, and the young lads from Hastings who seem to be doing really, really well at the moment. So they're busy. They're looking at coming to record their EP with Russ Russell. So we're just in the process of sorting out finances.
Any other bands that are on that Easter weekend that you could?
Well, there's quite a lot. I mean, bands like Zero Sun and Kinesis, they're actually on tour at the time, and the venue in Leicester let them down on that night. So their manager, who's a friend of mine, Steve Dixon, who runs Mammoth Fest, he came to me and said, "Would you put these on?" I said, "Yeah, of course would." So obviously we only just named Heretic Order, so they just dropped into it just nice and handy at the time. So and then Danny from Heretic Order came to me and said, "I've got this band cut from Milan called Chaotic. They're touring with us all that week. Do you fancy putting them on as well?" So it's like it went from being a 4-band bill on the Friday, just on the Friday night, to a 5-band bill. And obviously we've got local lads, Fueled Hate, who are going to open up. Yes, excellent band, absolutely amazing band. You know, and well, it's sort of that whole genre for that whole night It's just on the more like the heavier side of the metal industry.
Fuel to Hate, a band I've never heard or seen before, so should be interesting by the sound of it.
I think half Corby, half Kettering lads.
Okay, yeah.
And then obviously on the Saturday it's mainly the rock and metal day. We've got bands like Circle of Reason playing from I think they're from Wiltshire. Obviously Black Ass Souls headlining. We've got the special guest Black Ass haven't been named yet, but they're going to be in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And on the Sunday, obviously, we've got Far and we've got Chase the Ace, who I've seen them a couple of times in the festival I've helped run called Rock and Bike Fest, and they are absolutely amazing. I'm not sure what nationality are. They're mixed with nationalities. They come from like 4 or 5 different countries, but they just seem to. They're one of these bands who are just going to make it big. They're going to the next big thing, I think. And then a good band called Teenage Casket Company from Derbyshire. They're like they call themselves surfer punk,
okay,
but they're not. They're just a good old boastable rock band. They just go out and play and enjoy themselves. So, but there's loads. I think it works out. There's about 40 or 50 bands over 4 days.
And then obviously again you've got the Wildfire session.
Yeah, the Wildfire session on the Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, just to get everybody ready for work. Really, wind down, ready for work.
Chill out.
Yeah. But it's I think the whole weekend all in all is going to be really good. And Nina, the landlady of the pub, she's fully backed us 100% with it. She's involved in it as much as what I am really. So.
And it's free.
It's free. It's free entry. We've got a food stall. We're going to be having a guy. One of my friends called Darryl Moriara, who's South African. He's doing he's got a barbecue at the back where he's doing some South African and some English food, so everybody can get a chance to try a bit of everything.
Oh, that's
good.
Sounds interesting. Talk about some of the bands. I mean, Onslaught, I think, will hit out at everybody. I mean,
everybody knows who Onslaught are.
Yeah. Been around for many years.
Yeah, they've been one of the sort of major forces in the British thrash metal scene since the 80s. So I'm sure the guys in the band disagree with the 80s because they're all fairly old now. Yeah, it's about as old as me. So but yeah. Then of course we have to keep the local contingent there. We've got Stone Pit Drive, Switchblade City, Stormbringer, Black Acid Souls, and then we've got a few from farther field. Birmingham, we've got Left for Red. Leicester, Foul Body Autopsy. We just try to get a nice mix of bands. Some from the thrash, some from the death metal side of stuff, some straightforward rock stuff. Right, just so to keep everybody happy really.
And the Wildfire sessions will be there again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Stevie Jones and his stage will be there, which last year was amazing. It was just one of the highlights for me was actually just seeing the difference between the whole electric stage and then the acoustic stage and how it integrated well and how everybody took to it. There was a lot of people there who thought, oh, it won't work, and by the end of the day I think we're proven wrong. So
yeah.
When it comes to the gig day anyway.
And what's the capacity of the venue?
250, so it's just quite a small venue.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because it's a working men's club, a lot of people enjoy it because it's cheap beer.
Well, that'll go down well then, won't it?
Yeah, we're also having food. Last year we were having food outside again, out the back.
Yeah.
Same guy doing the Easter weekend is doing that weekend as well, doing that day for us.
And that worked quite well, didn't it?
Did, yeah. It just it means people don't have to go and disappear off the site to go and get food. They've got something there they can work to get food. It keeps it all in the same area, so people aren't going to miss out on bands.
And a few stalls there, like last year, selling.
Yeah, we're going to try
all sorts of different things.
Yeah, we're going to try and do get a couple more clothing stalls in this time, and probably have Pam's Happy Hats again because everybody seemed to enjoy those, which was quite funny because people were having all sorts of hats. It was quite comical by the end of the day. And then on top of that, also the merch stands for the bands. So,
going back to the Day of Rock. Tickets, where can people get tickets? How much are they at this stage? Because I know you had early bird tickets.
Yeah, we've got early bird tickets on sale at the moment. We've only got one ticket agent up and running at the moment, which is the We Got Tickets site, which is on the Facebook page. Or you can contact me directly on Facebook, and we're getting the physical printed tickets are coming next week, and we'll get them sent out to you by post.
Okay, and they're
£10 a ticket at the moment. Come the end of come the 31st of January, they're going up to £15.
And then on the day itself?
it'll still be £15.
It'll still be £15 on the day, so people could just...
Yeah, we were looking at putting up for an extra £5, but I mean, we tried. We were going to do that last year, but we never did do in the end because we just get people through the door. And I think in the end, because of the calibre of the band on the bill, I can't see there being many tickets left.